everyone, welcome to the latest demo scene for the Plant Monster Pack PBR. This demo adds the music to the mix here. So let's get right into it because there's a lot to go over. We've got some different lighting setups if you'd like to see the plant monster in various conditions. Then we can rotate the camera around and do all that fun, fancy stuff. So let's start with the animations. You might notice that there is audio. It's a plant, so he starts out as a plant and he can come alive. There's audio here with the animations. So we'll go through all these animations here. His locomotion, he can walk forward. And he can walk backwards. This is the more cautious walk backwards. He has idle brake here. This can also be used as a magic attack. The particles do come with the package, and my entire particle system is included, so you can make your own particles if you so choose. Got a couple of attacks. This first one's a Chomp Attack, so you can see. I do want to point out, bring the time scale down, the way the animator set up the animations to be quite realistic, with some flexibility in the joints here and on the mouth. And we got attack 2. A little wind up and then smack. We got this cast here. The cast, this part is a loop, and when I let go, it's gonna shoot straight up in the air and somewhere it'll land. So again, you can create your own magic spells. There you go. We also have a jump animation where he just jumps forward real quick. Skip animation, which is much more of a skip, and let's see that. There you go. So with the walk, you can just skip while he's walking. Jump is a pause and jump. And he's got hit animation. And finally his death. It kind of shrivels at the bottom too, which is a really cool effect. Alright, so let's check about the textures. Now, everything is customizable. All the textures are customizable. You can make it your own, and I suggest that you do make it your own because it's so easy to do. However, I do include these texture sets. You got the default there. These texture sets, if you so choose to use them and not create your own. As you can see, everything is customizable, so you can really do a hell of a lot with these. And then the body parts are also customizable in that you can turn them on and off. The flowers can be turned on and off. Mouth pollen can be turned on and off. The leaves on the neck, the vines, or some of the vines, the teeth, and the thorns. So you can start off with this pretty basic plant monster. Doesn't look too scary. Maybe he's an early level 1. Add some flowers to him if you want, or maybe add back in the mouth pollen. You know, and as he gets stronger, you can add things like the flowers, and then some more vines, and then maybe the thorns, and maybe the teeth, and of course the leaves to make him a full monster. So there's a lot you can do with that as well to create different levels of characters. Beyond that, we also have the blend shapes. These are pretty powerful things here. So I'm going to bring it back to the front, and let's zoom in a little bit. Right there. So the blend shapes are a mesh morphing basically, and you can save the results as prefabs, or you could save them. We have a special preset file, which is just a text file with a bunch of numbers. You can save and load those at runtime as well. So if you have a certain look that you really like, or a certain set of looks that you really like, you could randomize, spawning of enemies, or you could just randomize all of these. Although every once in a while, sometimes if you change two things in opposite directions, you'll have body parts cutting through. I think we'll have a few of those here. So you just want to pay attention to that and code for some limits on the randomization that makes sense. So we've got the size of these flowers back here. You can go bigger and smaller. Same with the other flowers. They're separated. Let me do a little rotation, I suppose, so you can see that better. There you go. So you can make them bigger or smaller. The leaf length right here, you can make those longer or shorter, and there's a lot you can do here. You can make them thicker and thinner. The mouth size, you can make that thicker and thinner as well. Chances are I got my UI titles wrong here. So the first one was thickness, this one is size. And bring that size out, which is really cool. The stock thickness, you can make them more fat. Now this is one of the situations where it's cutting through, so you'll want to watch that. Upper stock thickness, make this neck a little stronger. Vine thickness, this includes the base there. Pistil flower size, now the pistil is the mouth pollen here. So you can make those flowers bigger, and you can bring them out or make them shorter as well, which is pretty cool. Teeth length, let's do the thorns first. Thorn size and length, so you can make them bigger or smaller. And finally, teeth length and teeth size, so you can make them a really tough looking guy if you so choose. So there's a lot you can do with that, and of course everything's still fully animated. Everything works really well with the different blend shapes. So that's pretty cool stuff. Now, I want to go over the music here. Now, I've got a bunch of preset here. You've got the default snapshot and then all these alts. Now, the music is set up, and I'm going to start it right now. Turn on that object for music. Alright, so the music is set up with this mixer here. If you go down to S-Base Studios, Plant Monster, SMP Plant Monster, go to Music, you'll find the mixer for Forest of Forgotten Souls. The Unity Audio mixer is really nice. Basically, you do have the composer's mix. If you just want to drag that into your scene or not, you can just do that. But otherwise, we've got all these, over a dozen, maybe 1, 2, 3, 16 different tracks that the song is separated into, and that means you can make your own mixes here. In the Unity audio mixer, get that tab up, click the edit and play mode. Be careful, you don't want to edit any of these necessarily, so just gotta click on that and make a duplicate. And we'll call this demo scene. Demo. So what's really cool here, let me throw on my headphones so that I can hear it better. What's really cool here, what's really cool here is that you can actually make your own mix. So I've clicked the Alt 8 here, so I'm going to go through a couple of these. And in the demo scene, you can click them up right here too, but we're going to click these here instead. This is default. As you can see, everything is up to full volume here, which is 0 for decibel change, I suppose. And then let's go through these alt here's before we make our own. I'm just going to leave it playing for a little bit. Some of them have only a few of these mixes up. In fact, let me just bring this even bigger so you can see more at once. And some have a lot. So I'm just going to go through and we can hear a bunch of the different sounds. This one, for instance, only has the piano and the cellos. This one cuts the piano out entirely. Now if I go back to default, you see how it all mixes together. But by excluding some of the tracks, you can actually get some new sounds. So you notice in this section, the second section of the song, there's a guitar. Here's the default. But in Alt 6 here, I've actually removed the guitar. Just have the choir, cellos, harp, and all the percussion. So it's a much more rough sound. Definitely takes out the melody. And then Alt 7 is literally just the timpani and the chimes, the soft timpani and the chimes. So it's a much more ambient, just almost a scary sound. And then here's Alt 8. Alright, so this is the end of the song. It's going to loop. So I'm going to bring some of these up here. Alright, so there's a lot you can do with this, and all you have to do to make a new track is just move these around. Make sure you're edit and play mode. Have a new snapshot so you don't ruin the ones you already have, because these will be saved when you stop play mode. And if you want to, take down the piano melody, just bring that down. Or you can make it a little softer, so you can bring down the piano so it's just more background piano. You got the clarinet going there, so if you want, you can take that out, or you can bring it down. You can do whatever you want with it. There's just a whole lot you can do. The default track is really great, and with this ability to make your own mixes, you can make a lot of variations that fit your game better, fit the mood of different levels better. This track in particular has a pretty strong melody to it, and so by taking out the piano, you really bring in a different. I keep saying it, but you bring a different mood in, and if music is going to be part of your game, and it probably should, it's an important part of games, I think. By being able to bring down things like the choir, you can make a different sounds that fit whatever mood you want your players to be feeling at any time during your game. So hopefully you understand the power of this. It's pretty cool. I don't think anyone else on the asset store is doing it as of now. Maybe soon, because it's a pretty powerful thing. Once they see it, they'll be like, holy crap, I gotta do that too. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions on the forum, and have a great day. Thanks, guys.